That's not draining power either. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'll take the flashlight with its charges. That's at least less exploity broken than the night vision goggles. Because there's consequences to using it. Alright. I don't remember seeing any chatter about that stuff being broken, but could be me. But you can see, massive difference. I can only see 2 spaces now, so chances are I'm going to get knocked on my ass quite a bit. This actually is quite a bit more dangerous, I have to be honest. Even with safe mode on, it's not going to stop me before I actually get adjacent to some zombies a lot of times. We'll see how well we do, though. See if we can work our way at least back over to that bookstore and get our accumulation of stuff. Alright, safe mode on. And I can't keep safe mode on because of the long-range shocker protection. Yeah, it makes such a huge difference in movement. Alright, I'm already next to a zombie. That's not good. A lot harder to plot out my movement paths cleanly. Really? Is there an alarm in the dollar store? Or was that somebody in the grocery store hitting an ATM? So I also dropped quite a bit of protection in the Kevlar vest and the hard leg guards. So we'll see how much of an effect that has. Hey there, Shock Zombie Patrol. I can't even see myself. Good old bloaters exploding before they can even see me. It's funny. That's funny. Now I have 1 space of sight. That's not cool. Let's see if there's any chance we can get indoors. Temporarily. We'll just wait the poison out right here. Uh-oh. Somebody caught my scent. This glass? Yeah, glass wall. Alright, they're gonna come and get me, unfortunately. Whoops. I can't even see what's got me pinned right now. It's just north of me, but I can't see it for some reason. Oh, this is goofy. Yeah, this is bad. I'm on rollerblades. I'm low strength, low dex because of the poison. And something's got a hold of me that I can't see because of the goofy lighting. I could. It says it's a standard zombie. I don't even know which space it's in. I think it's in this space. Nothing else is here yet. Yeah, well, this is entertaining. I don't know. I'm gonna get bit and clawed to death by 1 single standard zombie when I've got low stats and I can't see him. Oh, we gotta move in. Oh, and then he knocked me down again. So 2 rounds of knockdown, and we made it away from that. That's pretty annoying night vision deficiency, though, not being able to see the space adjacent to me. I don't want a similar problem here, but at least I've got a way out. Alright, I'm gonna wait right here now. Let's have another aspirin while we wait. I think he'll be able to follow the scent cloud and still get to me eventually. Come on, poison. Go away already. Feels like poison's lasting 6 times as long as it used to be as well. But it seems to take forever. And I can't fast forward because I got the Shocker Brute that's going to instantly trigger my safe mode unless I tell it to ignore that, and I'm worried about doing that too. And we are still badly poisoned. Alright, let's keep moving. We got my 2 space of view back at least. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the zombies getting their special moves even when they wouldn't normally be able to detect you. That's a bit cheesy in my opinion. Alright, where did I leave? I think it was right up. Ah, too many zombies. Too many zombies! I think I left it like somewhere right up in here on the ground. Let's play a track for zombies. Activate flashlights. Alright, all you zombies, you see me right here? You get a good look at me? I'm going this way. So, now we're going to turn the flashlight off again. Go to run mode. We're going to relocate ourselves. Back to walk mode. There's our stuff. Of course there's another zombie in the area. Knock me down. Alright, we got everything before we got knocked down. Now we're going to finish checking out this bookstore. I think everything down here I didn't care about, except for antique. Alright, nothing in this section. That one we already have. I got antique, but I do need biodiesel. Alright. There we go. Pretty nifty list. So, this bookstore is now done. We're heading towards, let's see, what are we at? 73 pounds and 24 out of 40. We're doing good on everything for that final trip, that last bookstore. Let's see if we can go out. Oh, see, now the weather's cleared, so now I've got my 3 spaces of night vision. Whoops. Ran out of sidewalk, but not road. Alright, we'll go due east. Can't do much with that. Don't need no cookies. Let's see. I'm trying to decide, do I want to go... I should probably go through the rail yard and then see if I can get a diagonal up into that house and then check the bookstore. Rail yard's got 4, 6 vending machines I can check. So let's go to the intersection and then go north. there, ambulance. Uh-oh. That kid already saw me. Am I gonna get in and out of here safely? Yes, I am. Mushrooms! That's what I fear more than anything. Is accidentally walking into a mushroom. APC! Some diesel. Mounted M2 with 55 rounds. No wheels. Not going anywhere. Stop running. Ooh. No, back off. Holding knife. Don't care about any of the rest of that. And we got snow flurries again. I lost my extra space of night vision. So, you can see it's slows me down a little bit, but it's not doing a whole lot to prevent me from night raiding wherever I want to anyway. Got a little scary there with the mystery invisible zombie. Alright, parking lots. Let's see, vending machines. That's what I was looking for. Now that's a vending machine. Let's see, fruit leathers, peanuts, cashews, almonds, and that's all I really care about. I'll take a chocolate bar for a little bit of happiness. Nothing in the drink one. No V8, atomic energy drink. Yeah, we'll take the atomic. And some more peanuts and pistachios. Alright, there should be... This is the office. This is the loading platform. Should be one out here somewhere. This way, I believe? Yeah, right there. Still no V8. No love for me. Herbal tea. Eh. This is the main reason I came, though. Okay, we picked up 4 chocolate bars, 3 bags of fruit leathers, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags of nuts. That's 2 or 3 days worth of food right there. Just real quick and easy. Alright, now the transition to that house there. I didn't bring shoes, so this is the dangerous part. Let's get our stamina back. Stay in walk mode and pray nothing finds me before I get into this house. Window. That'll do. Ah, it's one of these derelict houses. We'll take a free battery. Don't need pliers anymore. Anything else? Yeah, it's definitely the weather affecting my vision range, even indoors. Which, sucks a little bit. Cube van, don't care. Alright, so, got the house here, and then the building right behind it is the bookstore. Guns and ammo. Ah, it's a perfect condition car. It's been smacked a couple of times by a zombie. But otherwise, perfect condition. 38 liters of gas, nearly full battery. And what do you got in the trunk? A blanket. Alright, so, something broke the doors a bit, but otherwise, yeah, perfect condition vehicle. Ghost stones! battery. Sure I care about that one. Nothing in the bathroom. Alright, whoops. Let's not go that way then. So, this should be the bookstore right here. No coffee. The what? Central religious text of Sikhism. Alright. Remember seeing that one before. Still nothing. They got antique adornments. Still nothing. Well, it looks like this was a big fat nothing bookstore. Yep, not a single useful one. Whole bunch of fiction novels. Okay, good to know. So we're at 30 out of 40 volume, 80 out of 99 weight. So far all we've picked up on this final run is the stuff we left behind at that first bookstore, some batteries, and some food. It's not terrible, but that exhausts our supply of book locations. So we've hit every bookstore in town. We did get 2 magic books that added some capability. After this, though, we're going to have to go searching. Unless there happens to be a lab buried somewhere underneath one of these houses. And like I said, our wizard tower is not conveniently placed for us to have a vehicle parked nearby and just go driving off looking for things. So we're going to have to think about that. Alright. We got a ways to go to get back home. Let's go... at least 2 intersections. Whoops. My bad. At least 2 intersections over. Nice little fire going on. Mansion libraries? Yeah, I figured we'd have to do some traveling. Once we get our basics settled, we'll get some kind of a vehicle and we'll go traveling. I gotta be running around during the daylight hours to really find vehicles effectively. Alright, let's just go ahead and go down one more intersection, then we'll just kind of follow the roads back home. Good old short rope location, don't care. Okay, south we go. Another SWAT truck. And of course I meet somebody there. Ah! Damn kid got in the door before I could close it. One space, flashbang, and that is it. Oh, this was the double SWAT truck. Never mind, we knew about this. I remember this one. Yeah, SWAT trucks sitting end to end. Still makes me laugh. Alright, safe mode on again. Good old far distance shockers. Armored car, gas, battery, wheels, no seat belt, active security system, missing windshield, and faulty, and I can't tell it without turning on the light. Glow plugs and diesel pump. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, let's just turn the light on. Now we're going to cheat the other way. We're going to cheat by having a light on. Oops. Stop running, you dumbass. danger of doing this is mostly getting shocked. Hey, Mr. Ambulance. Oh! Whoa! It went down! Maybe my goggles are working, they're just stupid long-lasting, and they haven't been running long enough yet to decrement a point. Because it took quite a bit of time for that flashlight to tick down. Might have to throw the goggles back on and see if they eventually do tick down. Just so I can know for sure one way or the other. Hey! Stethoscope and disinfectant. I'll take that. Now we've got what we need to get into bank vaults. So we got binos, we got the stethoscope. I have yet to get my Halligan bar, and I don't have a scalpel. What else do I look for in those miscellaneous tools? Yeah, let's just throw the light back on. Makes this go faster. There's a whole bunch of fungal dead. Blocks, some ammo, a whole lot of 9mm ammo. Motorcycle gear. Uh-oh, tourist guide as well. I'm gonna have to wade in there and grab some stuff. Don't care about most of that. Need to do this fairly quickly. I'm in the grass and rollerblades. Where was the stuff I care about? And now there's somebody here with me, of course. There's the tourist guide. I think I was going to pick up the 9mm ammo, but not if I have to worry about getting knocked over by a child zombie and then mobbed. Yep, already knocked me down. Alright, yeah, the ammo's inside. Run mode. Alright. Where are we at? We're almost home. We're on the last block. Let's go ahead and turn the light off. We don't attract too much attention on our way down to our home area there. Stop running. Okay, well, you saw a trip without night vision goggles, and you saw a trip with night vision goggles. It's a little tiny bit more dangerous for me without, but really it just slows me down slightly, so I think I'm going to put them back on and continue using them, and we'll see if they ever do tick down. I suspect it's just the timing thing, having some kind of a weird effect, given that the flashlight battery did eventually start ticking down. It's not an always off kind of thing, it looks like, so. What else? All that for now. We'll leave the bat for now. Alright. Get these books evaluated. Go tourist guide. Alright. So we have the road network and city network mapped out nearby. Portland. That one to the north is Chittenden and Newfields have combined into a fair-sized little city area. Pretty much every direction we could go for some interesting choices. Problem is just going to be, how do I get a vehicle to where I'm at to load up all the stuff and get it out of here? That's going to be the difficult part. I have to think about how I'm going to do that. I don't usually pick home bases kind of buried back in the middle of the city like this. Usually I'm on a clear outskirts. It's easy for me to move from. But even if I were up here, it's wedged in or locked in between cities and forests. At most points, I have very few clear areas to just drive around roads. Even those roads don't seem to connect anywhere to the farther area there. This might be a bit of a tough map to navigate through. Let's see what we can do. Alright, there's our book list now. It's getting pretty good. So, given the number of bookstores we were able to hit. So, how far can we get? We've got tailoring to 5 via that. Then we've got tailoring 5 here. That's the high level. So, we've got tailoring up to 8 already. So, tailoring's taken care of. Next up is fab. We got fab to 6, and then fab 6 here. So, we got fab to 8 or 10. So, tailoring and fab are both taken care of. Mechanics would be the next one. Oh, crap. I don't have the next level mechanics book. Really? I haven't found Under the Hood yet, have I? I don't have any of... Well, yeah, there's Mechanics 3 right there. Yeah. I haven't found Under the Hood. Mechanics 2 to 3. It can be done. It's not too friendly to do the hard way. So, mechanics we know we're short on. Computers we've got everything, right? We've got computers to 3, and then we've got computers 3 here, and computers 5 here. So we've got all the computer books. What's next? Electronics. We've got to 1. I got electronics to 3. Looks like electronics we're short on also. So we're missing electronics. Yeah, there's still several we're missing. We don't have the mid-level first aid or late first aid books. Survival, I don't need to get all that high. I don't really care. Alright, well, pretty good haul in general anyway. And then we have our 2 magic books. So, it's 11 o'clock. I can't wrap my head around how far you can travel in a single evening. So far this evening we did what? We went all the way down right here, and then we looped back down over to here, and then we came down here, we went out this way, came back this way, and around and home. Then we went back out again, came over here, then looped back up here, and then back around to here, and all of 3 hours have gone by. Ugh. Yeah, the amount of ground you can cover is vastly different than the time it takes to read and craft and things like that now. So... Hey there, Crystal Pepsi. Catching up with chat. Do I have a favorite weapon? Not particularly. I'm pretty open. I use whatever I come across generally. Problem is I know where everything's at, so I mean I know where to go get whatever I think I might need, or I can look at my map and say I got pretty high chances of going and getting such and such from that place and so on. So I can make do with just about anything. But I don't do a lot of fighting early game. I mean, I'm sure the regulars have noticed. I kill almost nothing early game. What are we up to? 24. 24. Yeah. I'm not even sure. I don't even remember. I think most of this was me clearing the apartment tower. I think this was all mostly stuff in the tower with me. No, but I haven't thought a lot about it. I mean, it seems like it's showing you all the information here per spell. So far, my only wish was that matrix like it had originally been placed, where you've got a column of the spell name, and then a column of mana cost, a column of time to cast, range, things like that. That kind of a quick lookup matrix, and then I can switch to this if I want all the specific details on a spell. But beyond that, I can't think of anything offhand that isn't already shown information-wise. Okay, let's learn some spells. I'm not going to run out this evening again, so let's go ahead and grab our new spell books. We will activate Beginner's Guide to Magic. Magic missiles first. Alright. Yes, we have learned Magic Missile. And let's try the other one. I think I would like it on this screen, Korg, if it actually told you specifically which other class you were being locked out of. Instead of just saying out of other unique spells, if it says, we'll make you a Biomancer and lock you out of the whatever class is opposite of Biomancer. Because I'm not going to know the other unique spells anyway. This doesn't really tell me anything. But if I knew I was going to get locked out of a unnamed class, it would be easier for me to make the decision on whether this would be good or bad. So I don't know whether that's information you want to give, if you want it to be a total mystery on what spell and magic classes are out there or not, but just me. I like information. I'm going to say yes. Alright, so we are now a Biomancer. So we can actually check this way too. So we are a Kelvinist, Biomancer, Magus. It's only one more class we're going to be able to allowed to take. There will be two choices. Whatever the final two are. Again, I can't remember. But we've got 3 so far. So 6 classes are now accounted for. Only 2 left after that, which are going to be diametrically opposed. So if I find either of the 2, that's going to be our limit. But now we've got more spells. Magic Missile. I had fun last time with Magic Missile, so we're definitely going to power that up. It's very, very useful. Super, super helpful for taking out turrets and shock zombies and pesky things that are in an area, because you can fire it blind through walls and other things. So that's fun. So Earth Shaper v Technomancer are our final 2 choices, apparently. Cool. And then we also got Cure Light. I'm happy to see this. Healing +5. Valid targets, ally, and self. 300 mana. Yeesh. Well, we're gonna cast it. Something about how the spell just works. You clicked. You gained a level. Your wounds are closing up. So is it healing every body location? It's not like a band-aid where I have to pick. So if I say Cure Light, now it's healing +6 for 300 mana. Oh, I have to change. I have to set a target now. Damage -6. 25% minus. Alright. We lost our concentration. Lost our concentration. 25%, huh? Hey, we succeeded. And it looks like it did heal a bunch of different locations. So alright. Oh yeah, here's my other suggestion. How about a hotkey I can set to recast previous spell? I don't want to keep hitting this, then arrowing down through 15 spells to pick the spell I want, then pressing enter. I don't want to have to go through 3-4 key presses when I could just press 1 to say Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile. That's a lot better than spellcasting key, arrow, 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 Magic Missile, target. So Is there a hotkey for it already? I don't know if I'd go with, well, in my own use case scenario, I would tend to just use a couple of very, very rare spells over and over again, and having to go through the menu the first time to pick it, and then just being able to recast, I think gives me just as much flexibility without having to try to find even more hotkeys to use on the keyboard. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but if the keyboard's already so crowded with trying to find specific keys, I'm not sure how you would do it. But at a minimum, just being able to, say, repeat last spell, just like you have a repeat last craft, it would help out quite a bit. Yeah, you're not going to be spamming Phase Door too much. I don't know what invlets mean, so I'm not sure what that refers to specifically. Alright. Fine either way, but some way to do it. I just don't want to, especially if I start accumulating more spells, I just don't want to have to come back and revisit this list and arrow down. I mean, when it gets 12, 15 deep, even if it wraps around and I can start from top or bottom, it's still going to mean I'm going to have to press a key 6, 7, 8 times to get to the middle of the list, then pick it, then target it, so on. So it's a lot of key presses, I think, for the process. So there's some way to set up a convenient hotkey per spell, I guess so. Yeah, you can press the letters next to the spells too. That I can see. I was using that for the magic missile when I was spamming it in the last challenge. I guess it also depends on what people's habits are and how they keep their hands on their keyboards. Whether some ways are going to be more beneficial than others. So with my right hand constantly on the numpad and my left on ASDF, sometimes it's convenient to hit the letters in particular if they happen to be on that side of the keyboard. But as the list gets longer, trying to hit like the letter, I don't know, we're down to E already. So if I was going to hit the letter I, I'd have to move one of my two hands. Would have to move a pretty substantial difference to get to the letter. So, I don't know. There's a few ways I can see it. I haven't played enough with it yet, so we'll just keep grinding our way through and see what we can see. Okay, I need to also do, what was the other one? I had one more spell out of that other book, right? Yeah. Phase Door. Alright. So, level 2, 2, 1. Oh, need a magic missile something. It's not letting me magic missile without a target. Yeah, I need a hostile target in order to cast the magic missile. To get it above 0. The freeway. Let's go ahead and cast it on something. Here, zombies. No, we had a few up this way. So, that's me hitting spellcasting, hitting D, and then just hitting enter to target. Pretty quick and easy to do, but like I said, that is because D is right underneath my left hand. Alright, so 1,000 to the next level for Magic Missile. Phase door we already did. So everything's at least level 1 now, so we can learn from. Let's go ahead and take off again for now. Alright, let's see. Grab some aspirin. Go back to normal weight. We're very encumbered. That's because I picked up that extra backpack. Alright, so our clothing's getting a little tattered. I don't have enough tailoring to really fix up most of that stuff. Not going to worry about it too much, I don't think. Alright, don't need the metal tongs on me. Still, now we're just missing the hacksaw. Usually, doctor's offices where I get my hacksaws, but we don't have any. So that's not good. I don't need to carry these books around now that I know the spells, unless I'm planning on learning from them, right? I can still... yeah, I can still cast. I only need to pick them up if I'm going to learn from them. Hey there, Fertile Creek. Welcome back. Okay, so we got no dojos. We've got no more bookstores. We're stuck with what we've got. We've been to... there's no doctor's offices, no recycling centers. I think we've been to a fair large amount of the useful locations, actually. And we've got the long-term issue of way too much fungal roaming around the area. They will take over eventually. Spellcasting skill hasn't been broken the time I've used it. You just can't gain XP on low-level skills. You need a high-level skill in order to advance it. I've started with a pretty high spellcraft, and none of the spells that I found are high enough level for me to directly level my spellcast off of now. But you just pick up your book and study one of those advanced spells, and it'll level your spellcasting. Do I know where the fungal tower is? Oh yeah, it's off to my northwest. Fungal tower, right there. There's also a fungal flower there. That's not nearly as dangerous. It doesn't really spread. But we've also got a regular anthill there. We've got an acid anthill there. And we've seen fungal from this tower all the way down in this area. So, I mean, there are random fungals roaming around. Probably there's some within range of my apartment tower reality bubble. So, over time, they will take over this entire place. I'm not going to attempt to try to eradicate a huge amount of fungal. I could care less about destroying the tower. There's no point to doing it. Destroying the tower is not going to stop all of the fungal from spreading throughout the entire area. I'm just trying to make a decision in my head. How much time do I spend trying to level up or craft up or anything like that here in this apartment tower? I think we're going to have to bail out of here sooner rather than later, because we've gotten all the spells we're going to get short of more advanced books for the different classes we've learned. And to do that, we're going to have to hit the road. And I think the best place to go is going to be out to the east here. I think I'm going to end up heading out down this way and seeing what's at the endpoints at these locations, and if there's a connection over here or a way to wrap around some of these big forests. We need to go mansion hunting. Mansion hunting is pretty much the highest chance to find the rarer spellbooks, is the mansion libraries. Old rich dudes hoarding the magic tomes. The mansions could be anywhere. They don't necessarily... I mean, they can be right in the middle of forests. It can be crazy sometimes where mansions land. So, I just don't have a good way to drive out this way. It's all cities and forests covering every pretty much direction. So, this is a possibility. But again, I'd have to go through a pretty big city block unless there's a connector point to that to connect me to this road network. So I think my first path will be out this direction. Possibly use the ranch house as a temporary base location while I check out all these local endpoints if I can get to them, and then kind of relocate from there. But I need to get out in the open, so I've got to decide, do I try to bring a vehicle that I find in the city to here, load it up, and then try to drive it out? Or do I load up inventory and pack it out on rollerblades and dump it, and then bring a vehicle over here? I am not sure. We've got a few more options now with the spells we've got access to. I still maintain it's going to take a lot of leveling up a fireball to make it worth the points. That nearly 10% of my entire mana pool for 26 heat that's not going to kill anything. I'd guaranteed have to cast it at least twice, maybe 3 times to even kill low-level zombies. Which is going to burn a big old pile of my available mana. Cure Light will be useful, but again, pretty mana heavy, which I think it should be for a heal spell. And I'm not sure, I still don't know on a lot of the spells what is going to change as I level them up. Whether the cost is going to go down, whether the effectiveness, I assume, is going to go up. Casting time, I don't think I've seen any changes for. But I haven't yet figured out which statistics of which spells are going to adjust on level up. Maybe that's something. Hey, Korg, would it be possible to color code the category of a spell statistic that will change on level up? So if I was looking at Cure Light Wounds, for example, and at spell level 1 it has these stats. But if I knew, for example, that when I leveled this, that casting time was going to stay the same, it would just stay gray, but if the cost was going to adjust or improve, it would be a slightly different color. Or if the healing amount was going to change, it would be a slightly different color, or the range. I don't know what's going to change when I level a spell up, basically, until I actually do it. I know it's different per spell, so there isn't a convenient way of coding that, I'm sure. How would it be represented in the spell book? You mean when you're looking at the details here? I'm not sure. How do you find whatever you're mentioning when you say look available in the spell book? Okay, at the moment, I think we're going to sit tight for a day or two and just do some reading. I'm going to focus mostly, I think. Yeah, let me look at this list again. There are certain things I need to get up to a point. Unfortunately, the mechanics problem is going to be the biggest issue with me getting vehicles going. If I could get my mechanics to 3, that would give me the basics for changing out batteries and just very, very minor things that might get a vehicle moving. Otherwise, I need to find a functional vehicle and get it back here. But if I'm going to do that kind of thing, I need to be moving in the daylight. So, we're completely safe up here. We grabbed several days worth of nuts and other food items. So we're good for a couple of days before I need to really worry about that. 1 a.m. I would rather flip my day-night cycle back again now, I think. We've done the critical trips through town. There were no garages. I was looking for garages where I might be able to get some tools and some welding equipment, but there was none of that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to flip my day-night cycle back again. So we're going to stay awake until late into the day. So let's do some reading. And I think I'm just going to study the magic book first. So let's do, what do we want to make sure we get up quickly? We worked on Pyromancy. This is the heal spell. This is the magic missile and phase door. Let's see here. I think I'm going to work on the fireball. I would like to get some kind of AoE more effective. We'll do Pyromancy, work on fireball. Till I gain a level. Let's see how much wood we burn doing this. 1:10 a.m. This quick learning possible only through the deactivation of Z levels. You're welcome. Alright, so it says we gained 1700. We are now at Fireball level 3. 28 heat, so it went from what, 26 to 28, and we're up to 9 range. So that's the same. I think that's the same. That changed, and I want to say that went from 8 to 9. And that stayed the same. I don't think that's going to change either. That would be pretty massive upgrade in damage if that went out another radius. So I suspect these two are going to change, and I guess nothing else will except for the failure percent chance. Let's do one more level and we'll see. So 28 heat, 9 range. Activate. Oh, I ran out of 2x4s. Yeah. I don't think they've adjusted the 2x4 burn rate level either. So 2x4s are just incinerating 6 times faster than they should, basically. I don't think they've changed that yet. I mean, you go to read one book or something and you go through 30 planks. So I think that's yet another thing on the list that needs to get taken care of. Alright, I gotta go get some more. Actually I have a sledgehammer now. Let's take the sledgehammer instead. Let's go ahead and leave the Clemopolitan. Time is at 5:43. Just wait for the sun to come up. That should be long enough. Not quite. Come on. Get in here, sunshine. Okay, we're up to level 4, 29 heat, 10 range. So it went up 1 damage and 1 range. Spell radius is the same. We're down to 16% fail chance. Casting time is still 2 turns, and mana cost is the same. Alright, I think we got this one pretty well figured on progression. So the damage is going to increment up slightly each level. I'm not sure. I think he said the range. It's going to be a fair amount, though. think one more level will get the fail rate down to a level I think it'd be fairly reliable and get us up around 30 damage. Even if it stayed at 10 range, that'd be fine. That's going to be plenty. So I think I'll do one more level of Fireball. I should get something to drink first. That's my cold water. Let's have the coconuts. My Pyromania is starting to kick in. Really? That seemed awful fast compared to earlier. Really, that seemed awful fast. I wasn't watching how much time went by, but that felt like a very short amount of time to hit that level 5. 2,000 to the next level. I gained 2,700 from that one session just now. Oops, wrong one. Fireball. 3147 for the next level. So we're up to 30 and 11. The range is increasing every single time, which is pretty powerful. I mean, that lets you kick that fireball out at a pretty good distance now. Mana's not changing, so you're still not going to be mass casting fireballs. And the damage is just barely incrementing. Oh, radius did go up. Holy crap, that just got really, really big. Alright. Let's look at the radius on this thing now. Fireball. Yep, that's a 4 radius in every direction, alright. And I've got the range to kick it out quite a ways from wherever I'm standing. Alright. I think I'm still going to stop right there for now. It's only 11 a.m. though. I want to keep reading and doing spell ups until about 9-10 p.m. I'm flipping my day-night cycle, so I want to sleep through the night. So, what else we want to work on then? Let's level up Point Flare. That's been my go-to single point damage. Now let's get Magic Missile running. I find the ability to hit around corners and through walls and such pretty damn powerful. So let's get some levels of that. $320. So it took a little over 3 hours to get that level there. We're up to 4. We're down to a 4% fail chance. Mainly, I'm trying to get my utility spells that I'm planning on hoping on using a lot down to reasonable fail chances. I mean, the damage levels, it's great, and the range is also great, but I want to get the fail percent chances down. Level 5 seems to get them to pretty reasonable numbers for that regard. I forget how high I had Magic Missile in our previous challenge. I think it was up to 10 or 11, and it was a nice reliable hitter at a decent range by then.